Hello, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the daily outlook for our air signs. This is for February 3rd, and so it's going to be for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And of course, before we get into it, let's just remind you, giving away another oracle deck to this month, February. This will be given away for February 14th, which is Valentine's Day, and that's the day that I'm going to announce the winner. And all you have to do to be in the running for that is to be a subscriber on my channel, of course, and to leave me a comment and let me know that you're actually interested in the giveaway. All right, guys, so let's get right into it. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see what the love oracles say for February 3rd for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Show me. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, guys. All right, so straight out Gemini, you have the runner. All right, so the runner is the person who is really afraid of, they're afraid of the relationship. They're afraid of intimacy. They're afraid. These cards, I love these cards, but they do take a moment to sort of focus. So I do apologize. But yeah, the runner is the person who's, they fear intimacy. As soon as things get hot and heavy, they run. You know, this is the person who's going to ghost you, or the person who's going to listen to their ego over their heart. The dragonfly. So the dragonfly for you, Libra, time to sort of like be very lighthearted. Time to sort of maybe let some truths out, right? The dragonfly really talks about things being uncovered, truths being uncovered. And the snake for you, Aquarius. So somebody in your life is being a snake right now. They're not being very honest. Let's get right into your cards. You can't skip ahead. Of course, this is time-stamped. So I don't want to get too far into the cards. I'll save it for your section. Show me what's going on, Libra. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for February 3rd. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Show me. Please sound off below. Let me know what you think about these daily outlooks. Do you like them? Do you appreciate them? Do you want me to carry on? This is a new series for me, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Just let me know how you're feeling about it. All right, Gemini, you've got Empress and 5 of Swords. Libra, you have 6 of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. And Aquarius, you have Judgment and Death. The bottom, you guys have, all you air signs today have a 7 of Wands. Well, 7 of Wands is the card for valor. It's the card for really being brave, coming up with a lot of creative solutions, figuring out a way through a lot of obstacles, right? Oftentimes it can feel very much like it's you on your own. All right, let's get right into it, my lovely Geminis. You're up. We have the runner, Empress, and 5 of Swords. So this is interesting. It's like somebody gives up. The Empress energy is here. So today, you have the runner, you have 5 of Swords. It feels to me, Gemini, like some of you are dealing with someone who is like, maybe you guys have been having a lot of arguing going on. You guys have maybe had a lot of sort of back and forth. Just not seeing eye to eye on a particular subject, but it's been feeling like neither one of you want to back down. But I feel like your person is the one who kind of just says, you know what, they kind of just up and leave. Like they don't want to argue anymore. They're the runner. They don't want to argue anymore. They don't want to deal with it anymore. And so they leave, right? They leave this dynamic. You're resonating with the Empress, and I want to say that to a certain degree, it's like, you really need You know, it's like today is a day where you need to really pamper yourself. Some of you may be dealing with this. You're dealing with somebody like you guys are constantly arguing, then they leave. They don't stick around long enough to actually see the argument through. And so they leave you really, really frustrated. So, but Gemini, today is the day with Empress energy for you. So it could be that there's other areas in your life where you really should spend time, where you can kind of pamper yourself, because this seems like a very sort of, the runner is somebody who's very codependent. So they'll leave, but they'll come back. They'll leave, they'll come back. And then with this Five of Swords, this kind of argumentative energy that's there, it really feels like you really need, they've run from the argument because they don't want to finish it. But you, in a way, need to leave the argument also, but not in a running way, but in a way to say, look, I'm done. I'm taking the high road. I need to put some energy into myself. Today might be the day where you do that. Certainly, it feels like you're the only one fighting for this relationship with the Seven of Wands. And it's like, with this Empress energy, it's like if you have a chance to sort of take care of yourself today and forget about this person, you really should do it, because this energy here seems like very exhausting. All right, Libra, Dragonfly today, Six of Pentacles and Ace of Cups. Dragonfly really talks about the truth coming out. Talks about changing, talks about a situation where a lot of truths come out, a lot of things changes, a lot of circumstances change, right? And you're adapting to them. It's a happy change, though. It usually seems to be very lighthearted. It usually seems to be like the signaling of lighthearted times to come. Today's a good day, Libra, because it's like money is coming in a really nice way for you. And also there's an Ace of Cups. So some of you are having a real loving day today. It could be that you meet someone today that you already know, and suddenly it's like you guys are flirting and talking and hanging out. It feels like that because Ace of Cups is the eruption of love, but Dragonfly does talk about being very lighthearted, and it can talk about things changing. Right, the Dragonfly is all about change. Like from one minute to the next, it looks like one thing. The next minute, it looks like another thing. If you imagine the shimmering of the Dragonfly wings, right? That's what it indicates a situation that's changing a lot. That's very sort of fluctuating, but also ethereal and magical in a lot of ways. And so it's interesting that Ace of Cups, that love will come in. I think you're going to have a really nice day today, Libra. It could also be a day with Six of Pentacles where you're really kind of like being pampered also. You're being like, money is being spent. The money is there to be spent, but it's like a nice day. It's a day of sort of like luxuriating a little bit. It's really, really nice. But certainly it's a day that's very lighthearted, and it feels like a day of magic where like perhaps a situation that you've been in that may have been maybe a little bit dull or a little bit simple or plain feeling, all of a sudden becomes quite magical. Might be where you're going or the event that you're attending, but something about today for you is going to involve friends, and it certainly could involve one friend, and you guys like might even walk off somewhere, start flirting and giggling, and things just suddenly change. Not only that, again, like I said, it's a good day for finances for you. All right, my lovely Aquarius. So today, it's all about the snake for you, judgment and death. So you realize that somebody has been really sort of like working behind the scenes. I think you just wake up to the fact that the situation is not what you expected it to be. Judgment comes in, to a certain degree. I'm going to say that the snake probably made themselves known quite a while back. But today is a day where you're resonating with judgment and death. So it could very well be, my lovely Aquarius, that you're really taking the high road in a lot of ways. You're really kind of not forgiving them, but I think you're changing. Like your position on whatever happened with the snake today, something is going on. It's like allowing you to change. It could just be that you're having a day of like great sympathy and empathy and understanding. You realize everything isn't as black and white as it always seems, right? It's not, and like I say, it's not like you totally forgive them, but you move on. Death talks about transformation and having room for growth. And so if there was a time before where like this issue with this snake in your life was really sort of crippling or perhaps just so upsetting you couldn't move, today is a day where you feel like you're definitely moving past it. Things are changing so much. You almost even also, like I said, you almost even also understand kind of why they did what they did. And it's a really good day for you because it's a feeling that you're the one who's really sort of resonating up with a higher sense of empathy and compassion. Sometimes people are snakes to us, and it's like we end up sort of understanding that they're the ones who, they only hurt themselves, and there's a certain amount of compassion and empathy that comes in after a while of life experiences so that you're not feeling so like personally affronted, personally so offended by somebody being a snake. A snake is a snake, and it's like oftentimes once you realize that that's their nature, a lot of empathy comes in because there's only so much room for growth with someone who's that sort of malicious, right? But this is a big change for you, and it's a big change of heart, it feels like today, Aquarius. All right, guys, this is it. February 3rd, outlook for my lovely air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Don't forget to let me know if you're interested in the Love Oracle card deck. If you would like to receive that, just let me know. You have to be subscribed and leave me a comment. And for the rest, just have a wonderful February 3rd, and I'll see you tomorrow for your daily outlook. Bye-bye now.